Hi beauties! Today we're going to talk about the connection between emotions and inflammation. And this is really important because inflammation is pretty much the precursor to every illness and disease and accelerated aging, and really destroys our health and our wellness overall. So a lot of us focus on the connection between diet and inflammation. And of course, this is very important. And there's a tremendous amount of research connecting how we eat and how inflamed our bodies are. But there's more and more research showing how our overall lifestyle, including our emotional well-being, really plays a role in inflammation. In fact, there are new studies coming out showing how positive emotions are associated with lower circulating levels of inflammation, and on the converse side, how heightened emotions and patterns and negative beliefs can actually raise inflammation, just like eating a bunch of sugar. This is the subject that one of the subjects that I cover in my new book, Recipes for Your Perfectly Imperfect Life. This is of tremendous interest to me. Those of you that have been with me for a while, or even if not, I'll say that my journey in wellness really did start with food. I was trying to heal myself. I had gained all this weight. I had really bad acne. I was confused about what to eat. I was super bloated. So food was the beginning of my journey, and it's still a very important part of the lifestyle. But over time, my work kept progressing. You'll see that with Beauty Detox Power, where I started talking about food cravings and chakras. And my fourth book with Deepak was all about the whole lifestyle. And this book is about connecting with our real self, beyond just the surface, but going deeply to the perfect and the imperfect parts of ourself, and really accepting the whole. And the wholeness is where we really get the power. And so when we look at our lifestyle holistically to, address things like inflammation and skin quality and energy, we realize that it's really a total package that we need to address and talk about if we're to get the best results. So in this way, emotions, we really want to think about emotional well-being, not just what we're eating, which is also very important, and for, again, a lot of us, the starting point, but to really think about our overall well-being. So from an emotional standpoint, first of all, it goes with pretty much everything that we're talking about across the board is the benefits of reducing stress, including reducing inflammation. So I bring up stress because we can say that the events themselves are not stressful. It's our reaction to them. And of course, the built up tension in our bodies that come when we don't handle stress. So for instance, cars are going slow. This is traffic. That's a fact. The cars are going very slow, but it's our reaction and worrying and looking at our appointments and sort of the feelings inside of us that make the stress build up. Or, someone says something and we start to stew in our mind and we play it over and over again, or we kind of, hear it and then deal with it or address it or whatever, and we let it go. It's our reactions that create a lot of stress. And so the Oxford Handbook of Social Neuroscience found that stress and negative emotions promoted the production of inflammatory mediators. So just know that road rage or that resentment or the stress of overloading yourself so much is really going to affect inflammation on the physical level in your body. So anything you can do to chill out more or reduce the busyness of your schedule or meditate more, just know that you're going to really do your body some tremendous good. Number 2, self-care routines in your life decrease inflammation. This came from some recent analysis published in Frontiers in Immunology, found that yoga and meditation reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines and down-regulate inflammation-related genes. So it goes back to how are we dealing with our day? It's going to have a huge effect on inflammation and just how we feel. So making sure we allow time for sitting and breathing and meditation, and which is such a core part of my own practice. Just being. I think that's a huge key, is not just trying to do, but actually being. Thirdly, it's very important to experience your feelings. And again, this is a whole part of Perfectly Imperfect that talks about the letting go technique. It's really important that we feel into our the feelings that come up. We don't try to hide, we don't suppress them and repress them and push them down. That creates more stress long term, and then we get triggered and someone says something and it reminds us of something, or something we didn't handle something in the past, and then something else comes up and we get angry and upset and we don't know why. So the easiest way to really get past this is when we feel pain, when we feel sadness, when we feel triggered, let yourself feel it, because it actually starts to come up and out of you. It's like a purging. There's a detoxifying quality to actually feeling deeply. And in the long term, that's going to help regulate and create emotional balance, because we're not as triggered by everything. Because we're not scared. We're letting ourselves feel. We're going into it like a warrioress, like Durga. And then that will reduce inflammation as well. Positive emotions, now let's talk about the flip side, help to lessen inflammation. This is a study from Emotion, found that people that reported a wide range of positive emotions on a day-to-day basis found that they had less inflammation markers. So positive emotions, we can't be fake happy all the time, but one thing I'll say that's very positive is gratitude. So even at our lowest moments, even when we're super stressed, can we shift our energy by looking and thinking, feeling anything that we feel grateful about? Oh, the sky is so pretty today. I'm so grateful that I have some clean water next to me. I'm so grateful that it's warmer out now. It's spring. Just shifting into gratitude, I think, is one of the easiest ways to shift into positivity. And of course, love, joy, compassion, peace grow more with a regular practice of meditation and stillness, and the whole lifestyle. Eating our plant-based Beauty Detox Saluna way is also going to help. But for now, I can say when you feel like you're in a rut, or even when you're in a rut, you can still shift to gratitude. And it's a very powerful way to have those positive benefits and to help reduce inflammation in your body. And finally, I wrote here, pay attention to your inner emotions and really feel what you're feeling. So instead of being disconnected to our body, we can feel the calm state. We can connect back in. A lot of us are completely disconnected from our bodies. Take some deep breaths. Really feel the aliveness in your body, as Eckhart Tolle says, to just feel what's going on in your system. And just being aware helps to reduce inflammation, because it means that we're more in touch with ourselves. And when we're more in touch with ourselves, we're more attuned to our actual needs. And this is a very powerful practice of slowing down, paying attention, asking your body what it needs, feeling your feelings. It all sorts to work together, and cultivating gratitude, cultivating more calmness, being really present when you talk to someone. So I feel calmer already just talking about all these things. So remember, beauties, that it's not just diet. It's not just the way that we exercise. These outward things affect inflammation. It's our inner world. It's the way that we are handling our emotional well-being, and really taking care and nurturing ourselves is one of the most powerful ways to reduce inflammation and to make sure that we keep our organs and our tissues and our bodies not only healthy, but that we feel more peaceful and happy overall. So sending you so much love, beauty, so much gratitude. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for our community. And I also want to invite you, I just spontaneously remembered that I wanted to invite you, if you have not yet joined our Feel Good Circle, talk about self-care, talk about a wonderful way to balance your emotions and take care of yourself. It is a community. It's a virtual circle. It's what, you can go as deeply into it as you want to, but basically there's a video where I talk about the theme. Then you get 15-minute audios that break down the topics, so you can listen to them every week. And there's journal prompts. There's a private Facebook group, so you can interact with other like-minded souls. It's a really beautiful way to work on your emotional balance, which I think we all need. So you can check it out if you're interested. I will see you back here soon, sending you so much love, and take great care of yourself, please.